Welcome to Mary's Creative Decor and Furniture Redesign. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. On today, I'm at a client's house to redo this dresser. This is the client that I made a French Provincial bed for, and this is a basset dresser. Now there is some water damage on the top that we'll have to sand down, and there's scuffs, but she wanted to match the bed that I did for her, so I will be painting this dresser. I'm going to sand it and clean it. Now she's already cleaned the dresser, but I am going to sand it, and of course I'll be washing it down or making sure that I rinse it as well. And here is a picture of the bed above. Now we are going to reuse the hardware on this dresser, so I will be taking the hardware off, cleaning it, and preparing it for paint, or them for paint. So let's start by taking the hardware off the dresser and removing the drawers. Of course, whenever you move the drawers, there's always something left behind. So let's just take these few pieces of paper out, and I'm going to use a broom that I have over here and sweep the dust out, and then I'll wash it down. And now I'm just going to take some clear water and rinse the furniture off, and also wipe the dust out in the inside. If you're enjoying this video and its content, now is the time to subscribe. Now it's time to just rough up the surface of the dresser. I'm using a 220 grit sandpaper on my little electric sander. Now that I'm almost done with my sanding, I'm going to wipe away all the dust and the debris. And I'll be using a damp cloth to do this. And now I'm about ready to add my primer. Today I'll be using Zinsser 123 primer, and this is the oil-based primer. And I'm using an oil-based primer because this is a dark piece of furniture, and I'll be painting it in a lighter color. Also, to let you know, I am using a fiber roller to roll on the paint. I did start with a paintbrush, but the roller seems to be working out a little better. I said paint, but this is my primer. And here's a look at my dresser. I have completed my primer. I primed the frame as well as all the drawers. And here's a peek at the hardware. I have cleaned and sanded my hardware, and it is ready for paint. As I said before, I am working in someone's house, so I didn't show you the products that I'll be using. So I started off with my primer. I used Zinsser Benz primer, and I used the Ultimate Stain Blocker. And I did this because I am going over dark wood. Now I will be using chalk paint by Respite, and I'll be using the color Gypsum. For the accent, I'll be using this 24 karat gold, and I've already sprayed the legs and also the emblem in the middle. Now I have a little spray bottle. I've added water to it so I can mist my furniture before I begin to paint. I'll be using my chalk brush to get in the intricate corners of my furniture. To go around the intricate details like the emblem, which I spray painted gold, and the legs, I'm using a small paintbrush. I'll switch over to my foam roller to do the body of the dresser. My first coat of paint is dry, and this is what it looks like. Now I just want to use a sanding block and a 220 grit sandpaper, and I am just going to wrap it around the block and lightly sand my furniture. I do this to make sure my second coat goes on very smooth. And now I'm ready to add my second coat of paint. I'm also going to mist and use long smooth strokes to add my final coats to reduce roller marks. Now I'm ready to apply our top coat. Today again I'll be using Verifane, top coat, and I've already placed it in this container, and I also added a little bit of the paint and mixed it in. I will be using this applicator, and this is a Dixie Belle applicator to apply my top coat. Again, I am working from a client's house, so this is a little bit difficult to record, so I do apologize for some of the camera directions. It's a beautiful day outside, and I am ready to add the clear coat to the top of my hardware. I am just going to spray it on and let it dry. I am back in the basement, and my first coat of poly has dried. I'm going to use my sanding block, 220 grit, lightly sand over it to knock down any rough surfaces, and I'll add my second coat of poly. Now it's time to add the hardware, and we'll be ready for the reveal. And now I'm just checking the bottom of the drawer for the number. I did number the location of each drawer. And here is my dresser complete. Once again, I think it turned out absolutely beautiful. And my client thinks so as well. She also said that when she finished her bedroom, she will send me pictures, and I will share those with you in my upcoming video. On both sides of the dresser, in the seams, I did paint the metallic gold paint. If you enjoy this type of content, now is the time to hit the subscribe button. Make sure you share this video with your friends and your family. And don't forget the notification bell so you will be aware of all of my upcoming videos. And here is a side-by-side look of the dresser and the headboard. Absolutely stunning. And I will leave a link to the video for the headboard in the description box. Let me say thanks for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.